So this is the first episode covering a non-video game title. I think there's like 5 or 6 in total for this platform. So let's jump right into it and have some fun with this, because this review will be more fun for me to make than actually playing this title. This week we are covering The Animals, a true multimedia experience. Title was developed by Arnowitz Studios, led by Bert Arnowitz, who is apparently a trailblazer in the interactive CD-Rom field of the early 90s. It was a smash success on the PC, then ported over to the Sega CD. There was also a planned version for the 3DO, but that fell out. It was published in the US by Software Toolworks and in Europe by Mindscape. You may recall Software Toolworks as they did a quirky Star Wars chess game for the Sega CD as well. This is my first time to ever explore this title, and basically I got what I expected. It's essentially one of those early 90s interactive encyclopedias that every elementary school had on a Mac. The game begins with you at an interactive map at the zoo. You have this little character guy. It looks kind of like the mascot for the 2004 Athens Olympics. You use him to actually walk the map and make selections. Now I would have rather you cycle through selections with the D-pad, but you actually have to hold the D-pad for him to walk to a selectable choice. Once you choose a selection, you are taken to an introductory landing page for that category. Once there, you're usually met with an image, video, or sound file, and you can then guide your little guy around the screen to make further selections. You can choose text files or multimedia at the bottom row, or go up to top to browse other topics in this category. You can go to many different areas on the map, and each area has many sub-exhibits. Too many to go through in this video. There are also some videos you can watch of the zookeepers doing various things with the animals, and there are some interviews and such with them as well. Probably the most jarring feature of this entire disc is the story mode. I figured it'd be a quick 20-second little thing. No. This story went on for, gosh, what was it, like 10 minutes? It just kept going on. She just kept on yammering and yammering. That may have worked in 1992, but this is 2019. After a certain amount of no traction, the audience will just check out, and I definitely checked out. Another fun feature is you can actually go and categorize your browsing just by multimedia type. So if you just want to watch videos, you can do that. Or if you just want to look at pictures, you can do that as well. You can also do the same thing but browsing by animal to animal. So if you just want to see stuff related to the African lion, you can go directly to that media. A UK publication, Computer and Video Game Magazines, gave this game a score of a 21, yikes, citing not enough animals to make it educational, and too many blathering humans to make it entertaining. And I kind of agree, most notably with that story mode that I mentioned earlier. I would have rather it have been just like a point-and-click interactive zoo visit just focused on watching and learning about animals. Like you're literally clicking your way through a 3-dimensional zoo a la Jurassic Park CD. I think that would have been much more entertaining for me anyway. So if you have a nostalgic soft spot for the San Diego Zoo, maybe you worked there in the 90s or something, you may want to pick this up. But just as a casual newcomer today to this type of educational interactive CD-ROM experience, it's just something that worked very well in 1994, but the internet is completely replaced in 2019 and it's now obsolete. But you must be able to appreciate how much titles like this were useful back then for kids to learn, because this type of access to this much information was just not available to everyone in 1994. Or much less 1992 when it came out on PC. But today, I can watch a pixelated video of a zookeeper in a nursery here on the Sega CD disc, or I can see a zookeeper in the nursery with an animal in crystal clear 1080p on YouTube.